Hi, my name's Annabelle Daniel and I'm the Chief Executive of Women's Community Shelters, and welcome to our July newsletter. We've got plenty of wonderful, uplifting information in our newsletter, as we always do. But one of the things that I wanted to share with you just at the top line of this newsletter this month is that sadly, once again, we have seen a spate of domestic homicides across Australia. We are trending now, on average, one woman dying every 5 days in Australia. And once again, the call out has gone to say, what can we do? Because, of course, we should all be able to do more about this. Now, the answers are not complicated. We know that domestic and family violence is a solvable problem. Across our shelter network every night, we are supporting more than a dozen women who are at high risk of domestic and family violence homicide. And that means that every night that they spend in our shelters is a night that they might otherwise be dead due to a domestic homicide. The sector knows what the solutions are. We know that if you provide safe and affordable housing for women, then they can leave and they can stay away safely. And that includes crisis housing, transitional housing, social and affordable housing. Housing is the key to women safely leaving domestic and family violence. And in the middle of a housing crisis in Australia, we know how difficult that is. We cannot afford to lose a gendered lens over the causes of homelessness for women and children, which predominantly is domestic and family violence. We need to build housing solutions into all of our policies. We also know what helps solve domestic and family violence and help women and kids recover from it is professional support. So that is someone to walk alongside them, someone to work on a case plan with them when they come into their shelters or into the transitional housing. It is someone who says, yes, we will help you navigate the systems that are so complicated at a time that could be the worst time in your life. We know that that professional support makes a difference in helping women navigate those systems. We also know that community inclusion is so important for women and kids recovering from domestic and family violence. That includes workplaces that understand the impacts of DV. We know that it's important that schools understand when families are going through it. And we know that workplaces that can provide safe jobs for women and financial recovery services and understanding and a network that they can rely on really support people's reintegration back into a safe life and a new future. We also know that other things that are so important in solving domestic violence is meaningful investment in primary prevention of violence. And that includes tailored community-based solutions that make an understanding of domestic and family violence very real at the community level. This is not some abstract concept that you can talk to people about in abstraction from their day-to-day lives. You have to make it real for people and help build an understanding of their school, their workplace, their sporting club, their service club. What can they do in that environment that can help stop violence before it actually begins? And how can they help people in their community? And the other thing that we can do is we can raise the bar everywhere on accountability for the use of violence. And that includes things like making sure our legal system has appropriate laws that truly reflect what domestic and family violence looks like, such as the coercive control legislation in New South Wales. It can mean that there are proper penalties that reflect the severity of what domestic and family violence is, and not provide a discount just because it happens in an intimate partner setting. We need legal accountability. And we also need community accountability. And that's people to stand up and say, if they hear their mates or their friends say things which are derogatory towards women, or if they know that their mate is abusing their partner, say no, it's not okay. Community accountability also matters. Unless we have all forms of accountability for people who choose to use violence, violence will continue. Now, all of these things are proven solutions and we can activate them. We know we need all levels of government and all parts of society, philanthropy, community, government, not-for-profits like women's community shelters, and individuals working together. We know the solutions already exist. We need to fund them and we need to support them. And that is how we make sure that no more women die due to domestic and family violence.